Hello everyone. In today's stream, we're gonna address the question, which PMI certification should I choose and which is better than the other? A lot of people are confused from where to start. Some of my colleagues, of my friends, were asking the question, which is better? Where do we start with the PMI certifications? In today's stream, and that would be kept on the recorded videos, we're gonna address that question and you guys will get an answer to that. I'm not sure if we're gonna wait for some of our friends or some people will be joining us on that stream. Okay, but in all cases it will be recorded, so I'm gonna continue with the explanation. Right, you guys know my name. I am Michel Zibara. I am a certified PMI-PBA, a PMP, and PMI-ACP. For the new guys that they are not familiar with such PMI acronyms, I'm gonna quickly state what does each acronym means. So PBA is Business Analyst Professional, PMP is Project Management Professional, and ACP is Agile Certified Practitioner or Professional. To share with you my story, and definitely that will help you in your choice. I was working in an organization and within a team where we used to have a PMO, senior project managers, highly skilled, highly qualified, and I was a member of the team on high profile projects, on challenging projects, and I felt that I need to take a higher step and meet the expectations of my managers and my stakeholders. Therefore, I picked the choice to start studying for PMP. Definitely, there are other project management certifications highly recognized, reputable in the industry, such as Prince2, but our topic in that stream will not be related to which should we choose. Are we going to go for Prince2 or PMP? So that's not the topic of that live. So story short, I started working in parallel with my work on the PMP certification. It took a lot of my efforts and a lot of my time, but I was dedicated and committed with a lot of devotion after working hours to sit and study, and I managed throughout the period of 6 months to pass the exam and attain my PMP certification. And you guys, you don't know how lovely is the moment when you submit your last question in the exam center and you guys see the pass note on the screen. It is amazing, it's phenomenal, it cannot be described. And after the exam, because the exam is very stressful and it's a tough exam, you will be for a couple of hours feeling that you are not you still need to study for the PMP exam. So that is the level of difficulty and the nice challenge of passing the PMP exam. Right, so I went for my PMP exam. Once I got the PMP exam, I started to, because I'm in the IT and telecom sphere, and PMP is meant to be for projects that have an acceptable level of uncertainty in terms of risks. Let's put it that way, right? Definitely there are in waterfall projects, definitely there will be a risk. Risk management is part of the important the preparatory works, in the planning and in the execution, all throughout the project life cycle. It's very important. It's very important to know the value of PMP, but mainly project managers that are appointed on projects such as construction projects, they utilize more the PMP and the PMP processes because of the level of uncertainty, and it's a project where it has been done several times, and we know we have a defined scope, defined time, defined cost, so and an acceptable level of risk, known risk. Okay, that's why we go for PMP. So PMP is meant to be for project managers that are delivering projects, mainly, for example, construction projects. Okay, so after the PMP, and since I'm in the IT and telecom sphere, the level of uncertainty in IT projects is way much more than construction projects. I'm giving example, I'm just choosing construction projects, can be any other type of project. So in such projects, the main focus of Agile methodology is to deliver project based on iterations or 2 to 4 weeks sprint. It's a duration 2 to 4 weeks, and you will deliver the project, you will deliver value based on releases. So once you will release the minimum viable product, the MVP, or the minimum working solution to a client, he will obtain the business value, he will realize a little bit from the benefits, and he will witness and be able to engage with other stakeholders using that minimal working solution. And then in other iterations or sprints, you will be delivering more values to the customer. So in such type of projects, there are a set of methodologies such as Scrum, Extreme Programming, Lean, where you deliver projects based on these Agile methodologies, and you will use a set of tools and techniques to be able to execute that. Right, and after you master the Agile skills and the PMP skills as a project manager, you will determine what to use, which process to use. Either you go for PMP processes, or you go for Agile processes, or you use a hybrid between PMP and PMI-ACP processes and tools and techniques. Right, so that is the PMP and the PMI-ACP. Project managers can deliver projects using PMP tools and techniques and processes, and they can deliver projects with high uncertainty using PMI-ACP or Agile methodologies. Speaking of the PMI-PBA, well, that is before you get into before the project is initiated and the project manager is assigned to the project and there is a project charter. So there is a set of work that need to be done before that stage, where you start in the initiation and then planning, execution, control and monitoring, and up till the project closure. So PMI-PBA comes before the project kickoff, before even there is a project. Okay, that's the work that will determine whether that project is feasible. It will return benefits to the organization. It has some financial benefits, some tangible, intangible benefits, direct benefit, long-term benefits. So that is the work that is done before the project is launched. Right. So that is, in simplistic terms, what are these type of certifications. Okay, so our question is, a lot of people are asking the question, is PMP better than PMI-ACP? Is PMI-PBA better than PMP or PMI-ACP? What about their difficulty level? Can someone pass without having the experience? Well, all of these questions they came to my mind even before I started. So again, the question is, it depends on your current position in the organization. That will determine which certification you will pursue. Okay, if you are working as in a projectized environment and you're part of the team, or you are doing some project manager work, then it is advisable, and the answer in that situation would be PMP is the good choice. And again, it depends on the type of the project. Is it adaptive type of project? Is it a waterfall project? Waterfall is known project. What I mean, adaptive means it's an agile way of running the project. So adaptive life cycle of the project. So if it is adaptive, then it has a high uncertainty level, and as I discussed before, that would the methodology to execute as a project manager such type of projects would be using the agile methodologies. Then PMI-ACP is good for you in that situation, in that case. Okay, so here you have an answer based on your current position. What would you go for? Okay, if you are working, or if you are performing some business analyst work, then PBA would be a good choice for you to empower your skills and be able to pursue more difficult challenges in the organization. Now, that answer is based on the current situation. What am I doing now? Which position I'm holding in the company, right? What are the type of projects? Adaptive, waterfall projects. The second question is based on the future position or ambition that you want to be in. So if in the future you see yourself being more inclined to do business analyst work and holding a position of business analyst in the organization, then you should go for PBA, right? If you see yourself you are doing work based on project manager work, running projects, running waterfall and adaptive type life cycle type of projects, then you can choose between PMP and PMI-ACP. So the answer to that is the answer to that question will be based on two factors: which position I'm holding now, where would I be in the future. Right? Definitely those certifications, PMI, PMP and PMI-ACP, are not the only PMI certifications. There are other certifications, and I would advise you to visit the PMI.org website to read more about other certifications. I'm speaking of the following because I'm certified with those certifications. I can brief you a little bit. So as an entry level before the PMP or the PMI-ACP, you can start with an associate level certification, which is called CAPM. Then after CAPM, you can go for PMI-PBA, PMP, or PMI-ACP. We've spoken of them. And at the same level, there is something called PMI-SP, I think scheduling professional / practitioner. There is another one, PMI-RMP, risk management professional. And I think I think, yeah. And then at the higher level above the PMI, PBA, PMP, ACP, SP, RMP, you would have the program PGMP, program level certification from PMI, and at a higher level than the program, you have the portfolio management certification, PFMP, I think, portfolio management professional. It's way too far for me to go there, so that's enough here for me, right? So yeah, a lot of certifications, all of them based or are designed to meet your needs. As project managers and PMI members and holders of PMI certifications, we hold a social responsibility to promote PMI certifications. And we are promoting, I'm speaking of myself, I am promoting the PMI certifications because I studied their processes, and I believe that they are very helpful in your personal life, in your professional life, and they will definitely help they will definitely help for a better world. So if we increase the number of PMI holder of PMI certifications, definitely we would enhance the world to be better and better. So that is the social responsibility of each PMI member and PMI certification holder. We are supposed to promote, we are supposed to help candidates to pass the exam and to be able to achieve better personal and professional life. With that, let me see if there are some questions or some people that joined us. I'm not sure. We have a lot of people at this time. I came just without any notice, without any announcement that I will be live. I'm not sure of the audio. I'm not sure of the video quality. I will need to go back and watch that video, how it is, and maybe if it's not that good, not very audible, I need to tune my software to have a better stream and a better quality video. So about the level of difficulties, that's one of the points or one of the questions that is usually asked. Which is more difficult? Well, my answer, again, it depends. It depends on how much you study. Guys, these certifications are not easy at all. You need to be well prepared. You need to study well, and you need to combine your work experience and your studies and be well prepared, and definitely you will pass the exam. All of them are challenging, but they are easily achievable when you study well. So I've started with PMP, and then I did PMI-ACP, as I said, and then PMI-PBA. For me, PMP was the most difficult. Why? Because the type of exam was new to me. I didn't know how would I tackle the exam, what would be the difficulty. It's a difficult exam. PMP is a difficult exam, PMI-ACP is a difficult exam, and PMI-PBA is a difficult exam. They are stressful exams, and you need to be very fast in answering the questions, and you shouldn't be stuck at one question. So normally you have 200 questions, 25 are non-graded, but you don't know which ones are non-graded. So therefore you need to answer the 200 questions within 4 hours, I think, I remember, very quickly. So you shouldn't be stuck. If something you don't know, you need to skip. So skim through the first round. You can go back and review the questions that you have marked and answer them, and definitely that is a good strategy to pass the exam. That's one of the hints which I've spoke about in the PMI PBA course. Speaking of that, I want to remind you, I've uploaded the full PMI-PBA course in one of my playlists, and I will be uploading the PMP course now very soon. But I need to, because when I applied, when I sat for the exam, for the PMP exam, it was based on Pinbook 5 and Rita book edition number 8. Now there is Rita edition number 10 and there is Pinbook 6. So there are some additional material added to Pinbook 5 and I need to go through them again. I need to read, prepare well, so I will upload for you a content that is valuable and helpful for you to study and to pass the exam. I don't want to upload material that is outdated. That's not gonna be helpful for you guys. So yes, if you have chosen the PMI-PBA course and you are watching that video, go back to the channel PMI-PBA playlist. You will find all the detailed videos with nice presentations, nice slides, moving from one idea to the other, linking the ideas. Some of the videos, they have a bad audio. I'm still learning. I'm trying to improve the audio, the video, and I am learning as I'm going with such type of videos and live. So together with our interactions, with your comments down, and with your likes, with your shares, with your feedbacks, that is very helpful for me to enhance and work on the gaps that I have in my videos and in my courses. Okay, if you have so many questions and I couldn't answer your comments, I will gather all the questions and then come out with a video and try to answer all of them. Okay, that would be quicker. Okay, but I will do my best to answer all your questions. Right, I'm not sure. We've been live, I think, 22 minutes. I'm not sure. Okay, I will watch again that video and I will try to add in the description box of that video the link to the PMI-PBA playlist. That will be helpful. I forgot to include that. Right. Okay, guys, I'm not sure we have so many people with us. Right. Now, another question that is raised: do I need to have experience to pass any of the PMI certifications? Well, definitely for you to be eligible to sit for the exam, we need to meet certain criteria, and these criteria or requirements mainly are for PMI-ACP are 30 class hours in a PMI authorized institute, that's in a center, authorized center, and that is required to be presented as part of the application once you are ready to sit for the exam. And for PMI-ACP 30 hours, for PMP 35 hours, and for PBA 35 hours. So you would need that, plus you would need your education if you have your degree, if you have bachelor, or you will go again to pmi.org and read, but you would need a university degree. If you don't have a university degree, a high school degree, but I think you would need more hours of experience working on projects. So yeah, So to answer that question, you would need experience, and you would need to apply. And I was audited twice. My application was audited twice, once for PBA, and sorry, it was audited twice for PBA. First time it was audited, I couldn't, because you would need to send your documents by DHL. You would need to ask your university to send directly to PMI your degree attested in an envelope, in a sealed envelope, and get it sent to PMI. And you would need to send your work experience signed and DHL them also to PMI. So I couldn't deliver, I'm not sure, maybe one of my work experience, and I was given a time. At the same time I was working, I failed. I couldn't get all the audit material. I didn't fail, I didn't sit for the exam, but I had to apply again. And the second time I was audited, and I sent all the information to PMI, and then I was eligible to sit for the exam. So yes, guys, if you are unlucky, you will be audited. So make sure you meet the requirements. Prepare as if you are going to sit for the exam. Sorry, as if you are going to sit, as if you are going to sit for the exam, but as if you are going to be audited, and you have everything once the audit process takes place. So yeah. Right. As you can see, that frame, that's my YouTube channel. Up there, yes, up there. That's my YouTube channel. That's my name in Arabic, if you are wondering what's that name. So that's Michel Zibara, hyphen Michel Zibara in Arabic. Okay, why in Arabic? Because some of the audience, unfortunately, I've studied all my PMI, I've sat for all my PMI exams, and I've studied in English. So some people ask me to upload in Arabic. Unfortunately, I don't know the terminologies and the technical words in Arabic, so it's not gonna be good at all to upload the content in Arabic. So we'd better have it in English. Unfortunately, sorry for that. Okay, the other one is that's my one of my small businesses. So as I said on my channel, I am my hobby, I like dogs, and I have a German short-haired pointer kennel. So that's my Facebook page there. So you can see up there the Facebook icon and the YouTube icon in red. So yeah, well, nobody is watching with us anyway. Let's see if I will wait a little bit to see if anyone would want to ask some questions. We don't have much people with us. All right, I think we've covered everything. If you guys watch again that stream and you have some questions, please make sure you write your questions in the comments down there. If you like or you dislike that video, please feel free to either like or dislike. And if you'd like to share with your friends, please go ahead and subscribe to that channel. As I promised, the new playlist will be the full PMP course just for free, which will help you pass, of course. That can be used as a complementary material. A lot of people use the PMI-PBA playlist, and most of them I don't know. They called me and they thanked me for that because it helped them pass the PMI-PBA exam. Definitely along with other materials. So I will definitely encourage you to go through the videos that I upload, but still base your studies on other materials such as your class hours, and read the book is an excellent resource to study with, and the pin book, of course. And there are some very nice guides. Once you are a PMI member, you will get hold of very nice guides to download from PMI website. So that will be very helpful to use these guides. Also, they will help you. They will give you real-time examples, real-life examples. So I'm gonna end that stream. Before I end, please do subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so you'll get the latest. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that was interesting. I wish you a good night, everyone. It's already 10 o'clock my time, 10 p.m. And good morning and good day for whomever, for wherever you are in the world. Okay, stay tuned and see you on the next live.